Hello, Mormozine here, and today we're talking about the 13 keys to successful factors of a well-executed joint venture. And number one is product or service that sells well. You want to find a product / service that sells well. You need something that people want, not something that people need. People buy wants a lot more than they buy needs. Is your product or service targeted towards a niche market? Is there a big demand for it? Are the customers in that market rabid for products like yours? Are they easy to reach? Number two, endorsement. One of the most important factors in the success or failure of your joint venture. You have to send an endorsement recommendation to the list, not a blatant sales letter type. The endorsement has to convey the fact that the list owner is trying to help his client base, not sell them something. The endorser is doing a favor to his clients. He went out of his way for them to bring them this special offer. That's why you should always offer a special privileged rebate on the product or service. Write the endorsement as if you were personally talking to someone and someone only. 3. Price of the product or service. The price has to be along the lines of the cost of what has already been sold to the list. Trying to sell a several $100 product to a mailing list that's used to buying cheap products is not a good idea. 4. How targeted is the list versus your product, or vice versa. The more targeted, the better. Don't expect to make mega bucks if you match a book on doll collecting with a financial newsletter or e-zine. If the offer is not very targeted, the deal will flop. There can be exceptions to this rule, however. Special occasions like Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter, etc. can be used as a reason to buy. So you can match two completely unrelated businesses and the deal will probably work. Relationship. Another very important factor, always partner with list owners that have a great relationship with their subscribers, because the stronger the relationship, the stronger the endorsement, and the stronger the endorsement, the more sales you'll make. And if you have a mailing list, you should always work on building a better relationship with your subscribers. Some marketers have such great reputations and relationships with their client base that they can sell almost anything to them. Some have been known to sell products that were priced several times higher than their competitors, and they made a killing at it. Achieving this level of trust with your subscribers should be one of your main goals, one that will benefit you for years and years to come. 6. Size of the list. As a rule of thumb, the bigger the better, but that's not always the case. If the subscriber base does not trust or has little or no relationship with the list owner, doing a joint venture with that mailing list will be futile. If you can find a huge targeted list that has a great relationship with its list owner, you may very well be sitting on a gold mine. 7. Sales letter or copy. The sales letter is another very important factor. The higher the conversion rate or visitor value, the more profits you will be making. 8. Recency. Have the prospect recently bought products similar to this one you are trying to sell? If so, it's a very good sign. The best prospects are the ones who bought within the last 4 to 6 weeks. These folks will be the most responsive, but don't mail sooner than 3 weeks apart. 9. Frequency. Do the prospects regularly buy products and services similar to yours? Another very good sign. If they often buy stuff like yours, they'll probably want to buy more. 10. The high passion index of your target market. You'll have a lot more luck selling to folks who are really passionate about whatever you are selling. Golfers, for example, have been known to spend small fortunes just to take a stroke or two off of their game. 11. Has the sale letter, price of the product or service, etc. been tested? A tested sales letter, etc. will be a lot more lucrative than one that hasn't been tested at all. If the price hasn't been tested, you are most likely going to be losing a lot in sales. You should test to determine the price that sells the most. 12. Is the endorsee a well-known or trusted expert? The more the product or service owner is trusted and considered to be an expert in his or her field, the more the joint venture will have the potential to be profitable. 13. Are the prospects rich or at least well off? This pretty much ties in with the frequency. Most rich people spend a lot of money to learn as much as they possibly can. They never hesitate to invest in their education. And thanks so much for watching. Please click the link in the description. I'm under attack by the Devil Master right now. And please leave a comment and a thumbs up. And thanks so much for watching.